Good evening, Zelda fans, and welcome to this quarterfinal match. Tabby Orange versus OpnoPoint. I am Bakuda, taken out last week by OpnoPoint, and I have here with me Pedantic Potato, who was taken out last week by Tabby Orange, and we are the Remorse Comms. How are you, Pedantic? And I seem to be alone here. Are you really alone? I don't know, but I have Jess Andy here, who's going to be tracking. But while we're waiting for Pedantic, we are just we're just going to sit here. We're going to wait, and we're going to be excited while we wait. Where are we going to start? I don't know.
Hey, I'm here now. I
forgot. There's Pedantic Potato.
Long story, technical glitch on my end. I'm here now, and I am very excited to be here. Sorry about that. I was saying all sorts of things that you could not hear.
Well, how are you doing tonight, Pedantic?
I'm doing good. I had a good dinner, and I am ready to watch these two amazing runners in 1 second.
I think it's going to be an exciting match. And we start right at the tippy top of Candle Row, and already we have divergence.
You know, Candle Row is not so much fun when you don't have a candle yet, unfortunately.
It is inconvenient.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you have no money to be taken, that is the time that you want to run into those people that take your money. So, good start for Opno.
All right, OpnoPoint going to go over here and check the Grave Armos. I like the play. Meanwhile, Tabby Orange over in the Lost Hills Armos. It's going to find a potion shop.
One of those Armoses will have probably a very exciting item. Hey, there's level 1 for Opno.
Right there in the open cave, right to the east of that Grave Armos.
Meanwhile, Tabby found the Armos item. It is a heart container. That's pretty nice because that's a good down payment on that white sword when it is found.
And looky there, Opto's got the letter, going to take it.
That will also be helpful in long term. Finding some pretty good support items here. Of course, nothing good as good as finding a sword, of course. Hopefully we'll stumble upon that soon.
I have to say, I've really been enjoying watching OpnoPoint's sprites in this tournament. I believe that's golf, isn't it?
Well, that is my understanding, and that's a pretty cool icon.
The smiley face shield just makes me happy. It does.
Just another potion shop for Opno. Not having the most important finds yet.
Over on Tabby's side, we're going to get a look at the coast item here in just a moment after we take a look at level 6.
Let's see if this item level has any items on the floor. Nothing so far.
I've seen most of our runners dipping into these dungeons fairly early looking for free items.
You know, and sometimes let's find out what this coast item is. Coast item is just another heart.
Another heart.
I don't know that we'll ever see them go back and pick that up.
Yeah, I agree.
By the time you've got the ladder, you probably already, have enough hearts to have picked up the white sword item, which in this case is the white sword with our flag set. So we're not going to make the trip back.
That room on Tabby's side, just to the east of Vanilla Level 1, that is a nasty bottleneck of Lionels there.
Sure was, but Tabby made it look easy. Oh, but the Lionels in this other screen say, you know what? You got by our brothers and sisters, you're not getting by us. Looks like Opno is now going to find that heart container, and so the heart container count is now equal.
Meanwhile, Tabby switching places over into the graveyard. Gonna find his level 1.
Yeah, it makes sense what both these players are doing. You want to get those Armos items early, so they both targeted those areas of the map where those are. And unfortunately for us, now we're seeing, as commentators, things we've seen already, such as level 1.
55 rupee blue candle, not terrible.
Yeah, so far we haven't actually seen any money yet, have we?
No, no money at all.
Well, I guess we'll find out whether they get money or get a take any cave that gives them a free blue candle first.
They are finding quite a few door repairs, and finding those door repairs early before getting any money is actually really nice.
That is true. That is very true.
I mean, if I could spend the first 5 minutes of my seed just knocking out all the door repairs, I would be pretty happy.
That is true, because then you could just not have to worry about your money going away after that point. Just start picking up everything and keeping it. Looks like Opno is now heading out towards the coast, is soon going to find level 6, and of course, the heart container on the coast we talked about earlier.
Then at that point, we can actually start seeing new things.
Yeah, I think, I guess neither of them have really gone to the northeast of the map yet and looked at those areas, but I think Tabby is heading that way right now.
Looks like Tabby's going to go and check the desert open cave.
Oh yeah, nobody's gotten there yet, have they? Oh,
The potion
just
shop.
another potion shop. Well, now it's a race to the northeast. They're both heading the same direction with the same items at the same time. And they're on the same, well, no, not the same screen. Not quite yet.
Close to the same screen. Tabby may be going to check... Okay, yeah, going northeast. Going to screen scroll over there.
Yeah, there's 3 open caves there, and that's a good percentage of what's left to be available to be checked right now.
I don't think we've seen any of our runners go close to start yet either.
Very good point, very good point. A gambling game. Well, can't gamble if you don't have any money.
Ooh, 97 wood arrows. That's a little on the pricey side.
Yeah, but you know, if you need it, you need it. Again, it's still amazing we haven't found any money yet. Here we go. Ah, the any roads. Let's see where they take us.
Here we go. Okay, not a terrible start.
Now they take us to the southwest, so I think we'll be seeing that very soon.
I give him a B minus.
Yeah, I would like to see one that takes me to Death Mountain.
Yes, I feel like with any road setup, in order to be good, at least one of them needs to go to Death Mountain. But getting you to the Deadwoods is really nice.
Yep. And we'll find out very soon if there's an important item tucked away here.
I would say that's an important item.
Yes, that is the, I guess the driver, you would say?
I guess so. No, those are the Goodwill golf clubs.
Oh, okay. Okay, well that'll get you started in the sport at least.
And while we've got level 3 up there in the open cave in Lost Hills.
Alright. Nice thing to find if there's an item on the floor, but certainly not as nice as having your sword. Opno now hoping he'll get a bomb drop and finding level 5.
With a, oh, there's a nice free key. Tabby finding a free heart container in level 3.
That's good for Tabby, because that we know that white sword is out there somewhere and requires somewhere between 4 and 6 hearts, so having 5 is makes it a good chance. Oh, and Opno finds his first bomb drop of the game.
And we have our first secret, and, that's not too bad.
No, I'll take a few of those. Still not enough to buy that candle. We're quickly running out of places there could be a free candle.
And, ooh, 74 large secret. That is very close to the minimum.
That's not good. That's not good. But you know what? I don't think these runners need to buy a blue ring, so it's not really going to hurt them.
And Tabby going to up an A before that Moblin can take any of his precious rupees.
That is a very good strategy. And Opno, as by bombing, starting to find more and more money as well.
I'm actually kind of surprised that Opno didn't head straight for level 1 after finding that wood sword.
Yeah, that's a good point. Could be that he's trying to get the money to buy the arrows, but maybe you know what? Maybe he's prioritizing trying to find that white sword.
You know, that's a very good point. With 4 hearts, there is a possibility you could pull it. Tabby heading over to our vanilla start screen, going to get our first look at this region.
And our tracker Jess is pointing out that the old man did give us a hint about where that white sword is. I kind of ignored that.
Yeah, I missed that. Chat, please tell us where that hint was. Lost Hills. Yeah, that is exactly why OpnoPoint's here. Good call, Jess.
All right, so hopefully for Opno's sake, it's in one of these bomb caves. It's also possible that it is.
It's got to be here.
The power bracelet. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, it could have been power bracelet. You are right. But now that he knows he needs a new heart, going into 3 is the obvious choice, hoping to find a heart container there, and we know there is a very easily accessible heart container in the stairway.
Yep, as soon as he picks it up, probably see an immediate up A and walk over and find out. Meanwhile, Tabby finding, the small secret is 15. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. So we've got some pretty decent small and medium secrets, but that big secret, oof, that's a big hit.
Yeah, hopefully this won't turn out to be some sort of key star of seed where they need to buy a lot of keys. Now, Tabby taking a dip into level 5, still does not have his sword. Taking a look around though.
That is a potential ladder block there in 5.
Yeah, that sure looked like it. It's really hard to tell until we get the map, unfortunately. However, Tabby does take the free key out of 5, and perhaps that will let him make progress in one of the other dungeons.
So I take back that ladder block. With a key, you can get past that fairly easily.
Oh, okay. Good. Looks like Opno is continuing to make progress with the wood sword.
Well, hello there, Ganon's room.
And I swear I've seen that level before.
That's a nearly symmetrical level. Surprisingly symmetrical given this is shapes.
It's almost a trogdor, I'd say.
Yeah, I can see the trogdor there.
Okay, so Tabby is now about 5 screens away from the wood sword. Hopefully... Oh, man, those Lionels are brutal.
Tabby has got to make it to that wood sword without dying.
And he's coming at it with bombs, so he will find what I believe is the hint to the white sword on the way to the wood sword.
And meanwhile, speaking of swords, Opna's going to try and pull that white sword, and does with 5 hearts.
All right. And Tabby already has 5 hearts and just got that hint. So I imagine we might see Tabby make a beeline right back over.
With that white sword, or excuse me, let's just say Amazon quality golf clubs. He is back into 3.
So if the wood sword, oh, I see. You're calling the woods. I got it. The white sword is the Amazon quality. Okay, yeah, I'll go with that.
Or maybe Sports Academy. Yeah, a little bit nicer.
Well, then the magic sword. I don't even know. I don't know my golf stores, so I don't know where the magic sword would be sourced from.
I don't know either. I don't. The only sport I do is this, if you can call this a sport.
I think perhaps an esports. Yes. Oh,
Level
2. That's
Monocle Rock.
Yep. All right, so we've still got 4 levels outstanding according to my tracker.
4, 7, 8, and 9.
Well, we don't need 9 yet, but 4 would be nice to find soon.
So Tabby's doing the same thing that Opno did. Duck into 2, come out looking for that white sword, and
I believe I just saw a wood boomerang on the floor in level 3, if I'm not mistaken.
And our tracker would agree with us.
It was a yellowish boomerang on a yellowish floor. Alright, so sorry I interrupted you there. I thought it was important we get that. And,
it's extremely important.
Opno also finding another yellow thing in level 3, which is that Triforce.
Meanwhile, on Tabby's side, we're going to have a candle purchase.
I think that was necessary, because I feel like if there was a Take Any cave, we would have found it already.
Yeah, we've got most of our open caves. I think there's 1 left up in Death Mountain, but OpnoPoint doing the same thing. Going to go ahead and grab that 55 rupee candle, and that's not too bad.
That's a pretty good price, and I'm sure both runners have thought, yeah, I've been across the lot of the map. I am not going to wait around for a Take Any. I am just buying it and getting on with my game.
Now that is a very interesting level 2. An early rupee boss.
Was that a match in the first room?
It was in the first room rupee boss, and then we've got an early Triforce in that too.
Oh, I think it was a key door there. Tabby's going to decide, do I spend the key to keep looking level 2, or do I move on? It looks like Tabby's decided to move on for the moment.
I like the play. Take that key, use it in a different dungeon, come back to 2 later on if you need more items. You're really close to your start screen, that 2. You can duck back in there later.
And he's certainly got, now that he has the candle, a lot of spots to check. So he's going to get to work on that right now. And I like that one of the first spots Tabby burned shows him a store that sells candles. Thanks, I don't need that anymore.
Tabby having a difficult time getting up this staircase. They won't leave him alone.
Yeah, these Lionels, they've staked out their spot.
There we go.
You want to buy more candles? You can buy more candles.
Surprised OpnoPoint decided to skip the forgotten spot there.
I mean, usually people forget it, but not when they're standing in it, you know? There we go. Our first Take Any of the game. And
Lord, okay, I did notice that retry. He bombed it and then retried. So that is, again, thank you, chat, for keeping us in line.
And we found a heart on the floor in 1 already. And right after that, a room that could be a push block. This could lead to another item in 1.
And well, on Tabby Orange's side, level 7 found in the forest.
All right. And it's a Guerrilla set, so pretty easy.
That is an excellent find early game. This should be our item on Opno's. Oh, we've got a segmented one.
Of course we do. Looks like we're going to bomb around to find where to go in one here, if I'm seeing this right. Or, of course, take the transport.
Yeah, take the transport, hope to find a map on the other end. Tabby, into level 4. I didn't see where that 4 was, and there's a very early staircase.
It was right by the lake there in the forest.
Okay.
Nice enemy set there as well. I think, I mean, looks like we're going to make some pretty rapid progress on the seed.
There's a bow in 4.
That is a nice find. And meanwhile, a power bracelet in 1.
Now, the only levels outstanding are 8 and 9. So, that power bracelet could still come into play.
Sure could. We won't know for a little while longer. And the final item in 4, a heart on the floor.
Okay, both items in hand. All that Tabby needs to do is find that Triforce and get out. This may end up being a very quick 4. And hello there, useless compass.
Oh no! And that was so I'm not going to say lucky. That was skillful by Opno. After he got hit, he got the one last hit over the moat with the candle.
A little bit of skill, a little bit of luck. Last item in 1, heart on the floor. He's going to go straight for that Triforce and get out of here.
So if my math is correct, all red items in level 1.
Yes, a very red one. Oh, there we go. Nice key. If you can walk out of one with more keys than you walked in, I would say that you have succeeded.
Yeah, and I think he's finding a good number. I think he started with 1 key and he's got 3 right now. Yeah, I would think with that key I might make a trip back over to level 2 and spend it there. We'll see what they choose to do.
Well, Opno has yet to find level 2.
Alright, Opno picks up his Triforce from 1, so he is now in the Triforce lead. 1 and 3 to 2. Sorry, 2 to 1.
There's Tabby's Triforce. Tying it up. Very, very, very close race here. Tabby having a slight advantage with that bow, especially if he can get just a few more rupees and pick up those arrows. And there's Mags.
All right, we'll find out if if either runner gets enough hearts to make that check worthwhile.
We are racking up quite a few hearts very quickly. So it could happen, but it's not quite on the way to anything. I imagine both of our runners will try and can make do with the white sword quite easily.
Yeah, it's certainly not going to hinder them, the amount of stuff they have.
Now, I don't believe we saw anybody do the Death Armos check. And it is a very deadly Death Armos. No, correction, we did see that on Tabby's side. I remember that now.
Yeah, we're finding lots of money-related things right now, but we are not finding level 8 or level 9 yet. Oh my god, those Lionels are just Oh, they're still just brutal.
I want to see 9 at Recorder Lake. That's what I want.
That sounds good to me. I'd also like to see 8 on a raft spot. Opno's got over 200 rupees now. Let's see if he starts to spend it on something.
It would be interesting to see if he started going toward the blue ring. And we've got hints on Tabby's side. Well, excuse me, princess. Do we have all junk? Is it all junk? No, Dodongo dwells with the wand. Okay.
Alright, so there would be a little bit of reward for digging level 2 then.
It is a little bit of reward, but it's also information that you don't... That's one less item you need to worry about in 1. If Tabby finds the silvers, then there's a good chance that he never even has to go back to 2.
Well, that is true.
But it shouldn't take too long to find it. I mean, if you're only a couple of minutes in 2, that extra offense could make a huge difference.
Looks like we're about to have a high five. Both runners pass each other. I'd say with what's been covered, it's looking pretty good. Like we're going to have to go to Death Mountain pretty soon.
I feel like that's going to be coming up. Have we seen OpnoPoint do any of his power bracelet checks?
Yes, he did the one over by Death Mountain in the graveyard area.
Okay.
And I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was not a level.
Both of our runners now heading in to finish our close to start locations. Abby Orange going to buy the wood arrows. Fantastic purchase. He's got that bow. You never know what you're going to find in the other dungeons. All it takes is a room full of hippity-hoppity bunnies to make that purchase worth it.
Or a Goma, especially. And Opno choosing to spend some of that money to buy a potion at this juncture.
Again, I like the play.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty helpful when you run into a room of blue Wizrobes, that's for sure. And Tabby taking a fill up at the fairy fountain. We will see where he heads next. He's got 6 bombs that could make some good progress in Death Mountain, although it doesn't have a super fast... There's no fast way to get to... Well, no, I guess the fastest way is to go back to start, come to think of it.
Yeah. Chat pointing out that one of the best strategies to finding silvers is to buy wood.
That's how it always seems to work. Just like the best way to get the red ring is to buy the blue ring.
And Opno's going to find the hints and opt not to purchase. Though you're close enough to your starting area, you could save scum those. There's 9 power bracelet blocked. 8, the only thing we're missing.
All right. Which it's either on Death Mountain, I would say at this point, or it is blocked by something else. But I think Opno's going to check these other power bracelets pretty quickly here.
Oh, there's a take any.
That's mean, a take any under a power bracelet. I've only got, at least on my tracker, 2 take any's found so far.
Well, Tabby heading into 1, he's going to find his power bracelet, which is going to give him the key to level 9. I don't see him coming out without that.
No, certainly. You don't go into level 1 without getting those items. They're so easy. Opno diving into 7. I don't think we pulled any items out of 7 yet, but he's equipped to do so.
Yeah, I remember, I think it was Tabby that dove in here earlier and didn't stick around.
That sounds about right. Biggest challenge Opno's running into are those stupid bubbles.
Oh, I hate bubbles. I mean, I'm just glad we didn't have second quest bubbles in this tournament.
That would have definitely changed the way we would all play, that's for sure. The most amazing games are the ones where people run into the bubbles in level 9, the second quest bubble specifically, on their way to Ganon, and therefore can't fight Ganon.
On Opto's side, we get a look at the map of this level 7, and I don't know. Chat, I'll be honest, I don't know.
It looks to me like some sort of massive mining machine or some sort.
Bug splat on windshield, that's a good one.
Yeah, it could be.
Real life, I like that as well.
Looks like this level 7 is going to eat up some keys.
Oh, there we go. Nice bomb upgrade. Opno thought about it and did it. And can I just say, can we get more bad Zelda puns for the community hints? Because they always just make me smile.
And we just had a heart on the floor there for level 7, so the only thing left to find here is the Triforce and the staircase item. Now that's if Opno chooses to look for it. I think it doesn't look that big of a 7. It's an easy enemy set. Looking for a staircase is easy. I think that we're going to see Opno find that staircase item before he leaves.
We found a lot of hearts so far. That is 7 of our 9 hearts found. So we should start seeing more items in our future dungeons.
Question is, will they be useful items or just more boomerangs?
Opno deciding to dig a little further, trying to find this staircase item. This might be it right here. It pushes. Do we have an item? We do not. It is a transport.
Okay.
Tabby finishing up level 1.
Looks like Tabby is now in the Triforce lead. 3 Triforces to 1. To 2. 3 to 2.
Well, he's not going to hold that for very long. Opno knows where this Triforce is in 7. Just wants this final item.
And if there's some free keys on the way, he'll pick them up. Of course, now he's got to choose, do I spend the keys to open that door that might lead to it, or not?
It's only one room. He's going to do it. Wow, and it is bust. Oh, okay, key for a key. That's not bad.
All right, we'll take that. And Tabby checked that power bracelet spot there. Again, I didn't see what was in it, but nothing too important.
Okay, Tabby's going to go ahead and start digging Death Mountain, which I think is the right play. I think that's where we're going to find level 8. Opno, meanwhile, I think just found... this is either the item or the other end of that staircase. Tabby, finding the other hints, deciding not to check them. And it is the other end of that staircase on Opno's side.
All right, so he's only got like 5 more rooms to check. Tabby picking up a potion. Good choice. And there was our hint about where level 1 is. We already know where level 1 is, so it's not valuable. There's another staircase. This has got to be our item.
Yeah, this should be the item. There's level 8 right there at Death Mountain. And a raft for Opno.
Which we know, not required. He does not know that yet. And Opno picking up the Triforce from level 7. Our Triforce count is now 3-3.
Very, very, very tight race. Again, Tabby having the slight edge with that bow and arrow, but all it's going to take is for Opno to find level 4, which he is going to do right here.
As with a lot of these races, I think this one's going to come down to who finds the silvers first. Because once you find that, you can stop looking for every other item.
Tabby going to continue digging this Death Mountain. I'm not sure that he's seen the rest of his levels as Opno discovers his bow.
Now, I wasn't watching Tabby carefully. He jumped at a level 8, but I don't think he actually found anything in it, did he?
No, he hopped in and then right back out. I wonder if he just wanted to go ahead and finish his Death Mountain checks while he still had some bombs.
It's not a bad idea.
No, he's gonna up an A and save. Ah, thank you, chat. It looks like we might be ladder blocked in 8.
Ah, okay. Well, that adds quite a wrinkle to what I thought was a simple seed.
Yeah, that ladder can be a huge, huge item. You know, I watched a seed last week where not only was the path to Zelda fully ladder blocked, but Zelda was in a moat room. You never know when you might need that ladder.
That is true. Okay, well, Tabby is heading back in the direction of Death Mountain. I don't know. He must have. He doesn't have any bombs. And this is an area he already covered, so I guess he's heading back to level 8 already. Oh, he's heading back to buy secrets.
Oh, good call. Goma creeps with the recorder.
Alright, that is good to know. Second one, just a joke.
Lingria with the raft. We already knew that one.
Alright. Well, but he did not, so that will save him some time. Now, sometimes a hint like that will lead a runner to not go to a level or not get any items from the level, and that will hurt them. But in this case, no, neither item at 7 matters.
Interesting 4. It looks like a Galaga ship flying toward one of those mushrooms from Mario 1. That's what I see.
I see the ship, but I don't see them.
Yeah, you know those mushroom platforms?
Oh, okay, the ones you can jump onto.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I guess I should have elaborated. There are tons of mushrooms in Mario 1.
Nothing but mushrooms in Mario 1. Alright, so level 4 and level 3, we've seen between these two runners, we've seen everything in these levels. So it's just a matter of waiting for these two to finish digging out the items, and then we'll be on to new territory after that. And of course, these two are so good at their execution. They move through these levels just as fast as can be.
Now, I don't think we've seen much of levels 5 or 6. We know where they're at, but none of our runners actually really dived into them.
So Opno picked up the Triforce out of 4, now has a 4-3 Triforce lead. Tried to do the Magic Sword pickup on 10 hearts, that was not enough. Could be anywhere between 10 or 14 hearts. We'll find out.
Tabby using those wood arrows to great effect. Taking out that Landmola.
And Opno is now checking out some of the overworld areas that Tabby had previously checked out. Now, Opno doesn't know where level 8 is yet. So, of course, it basically, actually, literally right now, he could not be farther away from level 8. So,
yeah, that is true. But he's going to go into 6. And this could be interesting, because there's a very high chance... well, no. 6 has Recorder, so there's a decent chance of our silvers being here in 6.
And if not that, maybe something else interesting, like the book or the any key. We'll find out.
I mean, at this point, almost anything except for the blue banana could be extremely helpful.
That's true. Is this going to be an item this early? Let's see. It is. It's a red candle.
It's the red candle. Okay.
I like picking that up. It's good secondary offense, but I can also see skipping it.
And here is where Tabby is going to have an advantage in this 6. Opno may have the bow, but has not picked up any arrows yet, so he's going to have to take out each of these poles voice the very long and arduous way.
Oof, yeah, that's just boring and time wasting. These Dark Knights, on the other hand, not too many hits needed, and some nice bomb work there by Opno, making quick work of them.
Excellent bomb work.
Yeah, unfortunately, because, you know, the other item, the recorder, is a floor item, Opno's going to have to take out quite a few of these rooms to find it. But he's got to do the same to find the Triforce, so it's things you have to do either way. Well, that looks like a snake to me.
Yes. That is very snake-like, a cobra, to be precise. Get our compass, and it is okay, about midway through that 6. Pretty close to the entrance, I believe.
Yeah, I think Opno's got to make a decision. If it's that close, do I get the Triforce and leave, or do I keep going at that point to try to find that recorder?
Nice clock on Tabby's side. Okay, Opno's going to pick up that key and going to try bombing up here, and I think he's just going to Triforce and go.
Tabby also just found that wood boomerang and also avoided it. So Tabby has picked up the Triforce from 3 and now has tied it up 4-4 Triforces. Oh my, a bait block in 6. Can we get around it? Yeah, it looks like we can.
Even if it's a bait block, it's not a required bait block. The only well, no, I can't say that. I can't say that because we don't know if we need the recorder or not. We could get a recorder block. But...
And with something like level 8 all the way in the corner, if you need to come back to it, that could be impactful later. But it looks like Opno is just something went off in his head and said, you know what, I'm spending too much time here. I'm just up A, I'm getting this Triforce, I'm getting out of here.
It really is a decent play.
Alright, so with that, Opno is back in the Triforce lead with 5 Triforces to 4 Triforces. And Tabby now taking a step into level 5. And we'll see what he can find there.
Now, level 5, I think, has a very good chance of having silvers. 8 has the best chance of having silvers, but 5 and 9, both of them having 2 items in there, there's a decent chance.
I'm just going to chuckle if they're sitting back in 2 that no one wants to go through.
Yeah, silvers in 2 would have been interesting. Oh, well, hello there, Rupee Boss Triforce.
Those Triforces are just trying to distract everyone from the items. And Tabby also picking up a bomb upgrade.
I mean, when you've got full rupees, why not?
Yeah,
he may have been thinking about
9 keys. Oh, and there's the book.
Okay, that's not a bad thing. You've got an atlas there.
Yeah, I think with the key counts these runners have, there's no chance we're gonna have a problem with keys in this seed.
No, not at all.
Meanwhile, Opno is going, where are my levels? I think I've checked almost everything, except, you know, Death Mountain.
Well, he's gonna find his level 2 here, and we'll see if he digs it.
Well, I believe Tabby had 1 key at the time where he was presented with the key door. Opno has 8, so very likely they'll make a different choice.
If we find silvers in here, this could be huge for OpnoPoint.
Could be, but now that I think about it, we still think that ladder's required, so that might be even a bigger deal. And the ladder could be in here too. We just don't know.
Yeah, we never saw beyond that key door in 2. Not sure why he's trying to finish off that. There we go. There we go. All right, he's gonna dig it. So Opno's going to get a wand out of here, and we do not know what the second item is.
I guess it's appropriate. There's a wand in a dungeon that's got whiz robes.
There's our wand in a room that had whiz robes.
And Opno using that nice trick where if you hit both buttons at the same time, you can get double the damage using your wand and your sword. Oh, and a shoot room blocking this route, but there still could be an item in this room. We'll find out. Ah!
It is our blue boomerang. That was really big. Really big to clear that. Found that last item. He's going to go straight down and get that Triforce, and he will be out of this too very, very quickly. Tabby does not have to return here unless he wants that wand.
Well, he doesn't know that though, so I guess we'll see.
Of all the things that could have benefited Opno, a blue boomerang is probably the last thing he wanted to see.
Well, he didn't want the wood boomerang. He definitely doesn't want the magic boomerang.
Tabby's still digging through this level 5. I do not believe we've seen a floor item in this 5 yet.
I was just thinking the same thing. I wasn't sure if I was just distracted. Jess, have you seen a floor item in level 5?
There's nothing on the tracker, so...
Well, it could be a heart, right?
It could be a heart. That is a good point. Yeah, he was checking his map, looking for what he was missing, and it does look like there's only one room left.
Opno has found another take any. We've seen that on Tabby's side before.
And you know what? He's really close to that mags check. I wonder if he's going to go try again.
I think so. I mean, he tried at 10. 11's got an even better chance. Why not when you're this close? And he oh no, here he is.
No dice. Or shall we say swing and a miss? Now I'm mixing up my sports.
I think you are. I was actually going to comment, you know, that what kind of club is that magic sword? It kind of looked to me like a pitching wedge or something, which I'm not sure is what you need, you know?
On Tabby's side, we have a ladder in 5. That could be big. He's going to be going straight up to 8.
Nice. And wow, yeah, that if Tabby does go straight up to 8 and then finds the silvers there, he is definitely, well, he's not in the Triforce lead, but he'll be in the item lead. Nice bomb force by Opno there.
Yeah, Tabby's fallen just a tiny bit behind. Opno, full rupee count, only lacks 5 and 8. Opno has a bit of a deficit when it comes to knowledge, though. Does not know where 8 is. I think Tabby knows where all of his dungeons are. So it's just going to be a matter of digging those dungeons out. But not having that wand is going to, I think, hurt Tabby just a little bit.
And as soon as Opno finds that ladder, then the knowledge deficit, I think, I mean, not knowing where level 8 is not a big deal because he's cleared so much else out. You know, he by process of elimination, he will find it.
Okay, Tabby here, going back to 2 to do some checks here. It shouldn't take him too long. We'll see if he actually clears out this Wizrobe room, because that's where his wand is. If he skips this and doesn't clear it immediately, then he might be clearing the rest of this too before coming back. But it looks like he's going to clear it, if he can stay alive.
Yeah, he's not having as good an experience against these Wizrobes as...
Ooh, come
as
on,
Opno
come on.
did. Opno made this room look...
Ooh, oh! I thought he was gone there.
I thought so too. Alright, which direction will he go? If he goes to the right, he'll find he doesn't need to do anymore, but if he goes up, he'll waste some time here. Oh, locked in a room with more Wizrobes. This is not fun.
Yeah. I hope he turns right back around and leaves. We'll see. Yeah, he is. He's deciding he doesn't want any more of that, and he doesn't know it, but that is absolutely the right call. He got his wand out of there very quickly, which is going to put him on par offensively with Opno.
To answer your question in chat, I did not see Opno pick up the book. So Tabby heading over to level 6, it appears.
Opno going to pick up those bombs.
And Tabby picking up the Coast Heart. And now Opno picking up the book. Lots of things happening on both screens. I wonder...
Tabby into 6.
Do we think Tabby's going to find the recorder here?
I don't know. That's a really good question. And if he does, it would put him at a slight disadvantage there, especially when it comes to overworld travel.
guess neither. I don't remember who was it that saw the hint about the recorder. That was Opno, wasn't it? Or was it Tabby?
I think it might have been Tabby.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I want to say that was a hint shop, and Tabby was the only one that bought hints.
Okay, well, if Tabby got the recorder hint, then he may just Triforce and go.
But he, I think he saw the Triforce and opted not to grab it, so he's digging this. There's that bait block. So it's key or bait, and he's going to spin the key. You've got 10, you might as well.
Well, he knows the... Well, he hasn't found the red candle yet, has he? And Opno has picked up the Triforce out of 5.
Now, he found his Atlas. He did get his ladder. Okay.
All right, now looks like Opno's in the driver's seat if he can find level 8. And I think he's checking everything except Death Mountain. But of course, Death Mountain is where it is. All right, this might be a transport as well.
Recorder hint it's in 6. And we know it is a floor item in 6. And it might be up at the very head of the snake where Tabby's going here. We did not see this part of 6 yet.
And we know it's a floor item because we saw Opno find the red candle in a staircase. I don't think I saw Tabby find the red candle.
No, I do not believe he did. This room doesn't drop in 6, so it won't be here. It might be in the segment. And this room right here might take... Well, no, we already saw... I think we already saw the staircase room that goes to the segment.
Yeah, we did. But an item could have dropped in that room, right?
Yeah. An item could have dropped in that room.
So he might... Oh, hey, there's finally one of our final take-inies.
They were hidden in this seed.
Yeah, that was not an easy part of this. I think the absolute last place on the map... there's another one!
There's the other one! Oh, okay.
Well, if Opno hadn't picked up Mags... Wait, no, he didn't pick Mags. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, Tabby, you can clear that. You've got a wand. Okay, so we had a Chevy room. That Chevy room could have dropped, but
but Tabby did get the recorder somewhere in there.
We missed it. We were looking at all the take-ins. Okay, that's fair.
Okay, so Opno at some point will probably go back and try to get that magic sword. And Tabby just will find the red candle and bounce out of here.
Yeah, there have been so many things happening so quickly on both of our runners' sides. It has been difficult to keep up with both sides at the same time.
Well, that's why these runners finish these seeds so quickly. I mean, we're at about 58 minutes. Opno's got 7 Triforces. Basically just needs silvers and a final Triforce. And speaking of Triforces, Tabby picks up Triforce from level 6, which is his 6th Triforce.
Meanwhile, Opno is only 2 screens away from finding level 8, and we'll see how quickly he can get through here. Both of our runners have a bow, still need silvers. So we're on a search for silvers here. They're either in 8 or in 9. We have our best chances of them being in 9.
Tabby's using that recorder to move around.
Actually, have we found all our important items? We have found all of our important items. So yeah, actually, better chances than 8.
Tabby also trying to pick up Mags on 10 hearts. Does not work. This is a pretty big level 8. This could take a while.
This could, and it's very odd.
Yeah, and we saw that segment there did not connect that way. There's going to be a lot of bombing, I suspect.
Tabby is still doing checks. I'm wondering if Tabby has seen everything.
That's a good question.
I don't think Tabby knows where 9 is.
Oh. That's very possible. Yeah. Looks like both runners are going to end up checking everywhere on the map just because of the order in which they check things.
Well, that lack of knowledge is really going to hurt Tabby. Here is that ladder block. And Silver's in 8 in the Chevy room. That puts Opno in the driver's seat massively.
All he has to do now is find that Triforce. You know, chat said Silver's unmissable, but I thought that enemy tried a pretty good job of putting a silver rupee over the top of them. Pretty good camouflage.
It was well camouflaged. But that puts Tabby in a very precarious situation. He has got to put the pedal to the metal. Otherwise, Opno is going to just drive off without him. But we haven't seen 9 yet, and we all know 9 likes to do 9 things.
That is true. But these are both very skilled runners. I don't think it's going to slow either of them down for very long. The one thing I suppose that could really swing this in Tabby's favor is if we get to level 9 and find out that there is a bunch of Dig Doggers.
A Dig Dogger block would be huge for Tabby.
Keys-wise, they're both still doing really well on keys. I don't see that coming into play. 12 hearts, not enough to pick up Magic Sword.
And he wasn't happy. All right, Tabby is going to go and check the start area power bracelet check, and he is going to find level 9, which I believe is going to give him the rest of his knowledge that he needs. Okay, Tabby, you have 9, you got to get to 7, you got to get to 8. And he is pretty close to 7.
Yep, and he can whistle to 1, which will take him up to the graveyard area. He can walk to 8 from there.
That is true.
But at this point, yeah, I'd say he's unfortunately well behind Opno.
He is well behind. I don't remember how easy the Triforce was in 7. This 8 could be pretty interesting, and depending upon routing, it is possible for Tabby to finish this 8 faster than Opno. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think one of the real questions will be, does Tabby try to dig items out of 7 here? Does he think the silvers are here, and does he dig for it?
I am a proud member of the Never 7 Club. If I find an item or a Triforce early in 7, I'm out of there.
Well, we'll find out Tabby's choice. It's such a small level. If you didn't have the hints dissuading you from it, then I think you'd say, it's worth the risk.
But Tabby does know that the Rapt is in here. And so
okay.
that would dissuade him.
All right. And the compass sends him directly to the Triforce.
Right, depending upon what Tabby decides to do, if he's going to take the Triforce and go, this race just got closer.
Nice last-ditch guard here by the Patra. And that last-ditch guard by the Patra completely obliterated by Tabby's superior swordsmanship.
Right, Opno also has his compass, and he is in the Triforce room guarded by a Patra and 2 Beamos.
Tabby sees a second bomb upgrade, but says, I don't think so. And Tabby does pick up the heart container on the floor in 7, so now he knows the only thing left is that raft, which he knows he does not need, and he is just going to pick up that Triforce and go. At the same time that Opno picks up his Triforce in 8.
So that's going to lead Tabby. He is going for that recorder, so he's going to record. Oh, he's going to go do a max check. He just got another heart. He might actually pull this mag, and this could be big for him. He does! That gives him a great advantage over Opno. It might help him close the gap and get through 8 much more quickly. He's going to take that recorder out, and he's going to whistle straight to 1. Meanwhile, Opno heading straight down to level 9. This is getting exciting.
Yeah, these level 9s, sometimes they put Ganon in the first room and the Princess in the second room, and sometimes they put them at opposite corners, and you have to take 3 staircases to get to each of them. We'll find out pretty soon which is the case. But looks like Opno is, I think he's going to buy a blue ring.
You know, with this many rupees, why not? You know that blue ring, or that red ring is either an 8 or 9. You know, this gives you just a little bit more sort of survivability when facing Ganon.
Yep, and or Wizrobes or whatever whatever else is here in level 9. Tabby is in 8, starting the search for that Triforce, and little does he know, also the silvers.
That is a fairly beefy 9. And it's a Wizrobe!
You know, those wood arrows are already paying off for Tabby. Just a couple of rooms of Pulse Voice, and it'll be well worth it.
Well, there's the silvers on Tabby's side.
Alright, now he's just looking for that Triforce. And that Mags is going to be nice fighting Wizrobes. Did we talk about what we're looking for here in level 9?
We didn't. Why don't we talk about what we're looking for here in 9?
I think it's, I've heard it's a roar and a door. Can you explain those to me?
Yeah, well, the roar, we don't really look for the roar, we listen for the roar of Ganon. We're also looking for a door that either stays closed when all the enemies are taken out, kind of similar to that one, except he didn't try the push block. I suppose the push block could have opened that door.
And I suppose that's the room where Zelda's waiting for us, correct?
And that would be the room where Zelda's waiting for us, or in this case, I don't know who's waiting for us on Opno's side.
Ooh, I don't know. I was going to make a golf reference.
Hold on. We've got Ganon. This might be over.
Wow. Zelda could be waiting just one room north for all we know.
One more hit and Ganon is down. Getting a couple of bops there. There it is. And we have bacon.
All right. Now. Okay, it was not that quick to get to the kidnapped, but you know that door that we didn't check 3 rooms back? I bet Opno is now saying, I better go check that.
Yeah, it's not going to be so easy to go check that.
And meanwhile, Tabby has got the 8th Triforce and is making his way to level 9. So this is all going to be down to, can Tabby find Ganon quickly, take out Ganon quickly, and find Zelda before Opno?
Now, Opno has a big advantage in 9, grabbing that blue ring. Tabby, however, has the offensive advantage, pulling mags. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see which one helps each respective runner the most.
Looks like Opno is taking transports, bouncing around the level, in hopes that will help map the level and find the kidnapped. Of course, a nice compass drop would be helpful as well. That would lead us right to the kidnapped. And that was, of course, not the kidnapped's room because it required killing the enemies to open. We could ironically have a situation, of course, where Tabby finds the kidnapped before Opno does, but has not yet taken out Ganon.
Yeah, and that happens. Yeah, we were so focused on Opno for the beginning of 9. Tabby really blazed through that 8.
That is true. As far as this offense versus defense question goes, I think I'd take the offense over the defense.
With this many hearts, yeah, especially if you have a red potion on hand.
So many Wizrobes.
Now, I believe Ganon was in the southeastern portion of the...
Southwest, I thought.
Was it southwest?
I thought it was southwest.
No, you're right, it was. It was the very southwest. Tabby is very close.
Yeah, I think Tabby just needs to go... Oh, looks like he can't go from that angle.
And you go out and down.
Yeah, I'm not sure the route. Of course, from the commentator booth, everything looks easy. When you're the person in the chair, it's not quite as easy making all these decisions on the fly, and also not having all the information that we have. Are both runners in the same room?
Yes, both runners are in the same room.
I don't know if going down here is the way Tabby needs to go. I'm not sure. Unfortunately for Tabby, he is heading away from Ganon.
Yeah, I believe there was a bomb wall somewhere in there that would have led Tabby to the pig. Opno, though.
Looks like Opno's seen quite a bit of level. Can't be that long now.
Yeah, it's that southeastern portion. Tabby's really running out of time right now. Gonna bomb right here. Nope, does not bomb. Neither does that.
And Opno gets a bomb refill. Each runner in a different staircase right now.
Oh, look at this. Tabby finding a staircase in the very southwestern corner that takes you to the neighborhood of Zelda, I believe. Tabby might find Zelda first. I think that's it. That's Zelda's room. Yeah, so Tabby finds Zelda first. Opno, though, just 2 rooms away. If you can get there, I think you got to go to that transport.
It's very possible.
And if that's the case, Tabby has the route. He just has to find the pig.
Yeah, well, he's got half the route. He's got the destination. He doesn't have the source. And he's not approaching where Ganon is, unfortunately.
All right,
But
so Opno...
That's why this is called the Great Equalizer.
All right, Opno looking for the staircase to get to Zelda. It might take him a while to find that. There is a big chance for Tabby to come back.
Is this the staircase Tabby took to get here? Well, I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's going right back to Zelda's room. Oh, he's going to try and bomb up. I don't think you can bomb up, no. Opno, I think, has found the route to Ganon. Or to Zelda. No, this was different. Tabby, finding the red ring, that's actually really huge.
That'll help when he finds Ganon. And there's the any key.
Finding the any key. Yeah, I think what's going to help Tabby the most is to up an A right now. Get back to start and bomb your way into Ganon.
It's amazing how many times up an A in level 9 is the right answer.
It's so, especially before you fight Ganon, it's such a hard play to make because it takes you straight down to 3 hearts.
Well, and you think, oh, this is going to be this extremely convoluted route, and I've spent 7 minutes getting to this point, and if I up A, I have to walk all the way back. But it's usually not. That's not really what it is. You know, the thing is with Ganon, since you know you have to be able to hear him, you don't have to walk the whole map to know to eliminate different locations. Looks like Opno is back there. And I think Tabby is pursuing the idea that Ganon is just in a one-off room. Oh, man. They both in the same room again?
Close. Very, very close. Neither of them where they need to be, though.
No, they aren't. But they're both thinking the same thing about a different target. They're thinking, oh, the person I'm looking for is in this one little segment off to the side here.
Oh, you gotta up an A out of that. That is a nasty room, Tabby. But I mean, hey, you
can't lead to anything good either.
But you've got red ring, you've got mags, so it's not gonna take him long to clear it. But it is gonna take him. Oh, okay, he's backing out.
I think he must have mentally eliminated that lower left segment, or said, I can't get in there, or something like that.
He's looking for a staircase that'll take him there.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
And he found it. There he is. Go down. He is at Ganon, and he knows how to get to Zelda. Tabby is in the driver's seat right now.
Wow. This is coming down to the wire.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's Bacon. Now it's just a matter of who can get to that staircase first. Opno's close. Opno might beat Tabby to the staircase. He is 3 rooms away, 4 rooms away now. It just depends upon... Oh, this is so close.
This, I knew there was going to be close between these two. I didn't know it was going to be this close.
Yeah, the knowledge of Tabby might be the thing that wins it for him. Tabby, 4 rooms away. They're both closing in on this room. But the difference is Tabby knows what it is.
I think that red ring pickup at Tabby really helped him there accelerate as well.
Yes, I agree. The blue ring pickup on Opno's side was a great play, but finding that red ring was huge for Tabby. All right, at this point, I think Tabby's got it. He knows exactly where he's going. He knows his route. Opno still doesn't know how to get there.
Wow.
What a way to come from behind! My goodness.
This game has been unexpected all the way along, and
Oh,
amazing.
look at Opno's going the right way. This is still going to be a really close race. Yeah, Opno is right there behind him. But Tabby's there. Everybody in the chat, get your GGs out for Tabby, who's going to finish this race with an official time of 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 27 seconds. And,
Wow. Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing work by both runners. And it looks like Opno's just got to take a quick refill here. And
yeah, and I get why. I understand it. That cost him a few seconds. But there's the door for Opno. And also, get your GGs out for Opno, who himself is going to pick up the trophy. That's what Opno picks up. With an official time of 1 hour, 19 minutes, 57 seconds, 30 seconds behind. Wow.
with all the divergent routes throughout the entire game, that's just amazing that it came out that close. And it looks like Opno has joined us here in the booth. Welcome, Opno.
Hello.
Oh, and we'll wait here for just a minute to see if Tabby wants to join us. There we go. There's Tabby Orange.
Good
Good
game,
evening.
Tabby. Good game, Opno.
Thanks, GG Opno.
Well, that was a level 9.
Yeah. That was a
So-
rough one.
So I got to tell you, Tabby, you picked up your level 7 Triforce at the exact same time that Opno picked up his level 8 Triforce. Opno went to 9, while Tabby, you went to 8. So you were an entire dungeon behind. The big difference is going into 8, Tabby had Magic Sword. Tabby also found the red ring in 9 and found the route to Zelda before Opno. So there at the very end, you guys were both in the right section to find that door to get to Zelda. The big difference was Tabby knew where the door was, Opno you didn't, and it was a 30-second race. It would have been more like a 15-second race if it wasn't for that potion, but well done, both of you.
Thank you.
It was really amazing the way both of you played. Both of you just cut down Wizrobes like they were nothing. That's for sure. You both made a lot of the same plays in the earlier levels. You both worked through them pretty quickly. As you can see on the tracker here, not much difference in the items that you picked up. I guess Opno, you picked up the raft. Tabby, you picked up the recorder. Otherwise, not that many differences.
Yeah, I wanted to, before I went into 7, I knew that the raft was there from a hint, but I wanted to, I was like, I have to check everything because I hadn't found 9 yet. I was like, I need to find 9 so that so I know if I need to find the raft or not.
And also, doing that got you that last heart that got you mags, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, because 12 was not enough because I checked on the way in and then I checked on the way out. I was like,
Yeah.
well, I got another heart. May as well take
Yeah.
another shot
I
at
checked
it.
10 and 11 wasn't good.
Personally, I think that was the deciding moment of the game, was when you, Tabby, went and picked up mags. Because it allowed you to just cut through 8 like butter. You saved a lot of time picking up that sword.
Yeah, and then you never know it's gonna be a 9. So it's like if it's Korea's, I don't really need mags for that. But like if it's Wizrobs, I'm like, thank God I have mags for this.
The other big thing for you, Tabby, was an early wood arrow purchase, because there were quite a few of those hippity hops that Opno had to take out via sword, and so that saved you a lot of time.
Yeah, the bow was pretty early in 4. I think that was actually the first dungeon I kind of went into with a sword. And once I get the bow, I'm immediately looking for arrows. I checked my map, and then I was like, is there one on the way? And, how can I get arrows? Because I want arrows if I get the bow.
All right. Oh well, how do you guys feeling going into game 2?
I feel good that I won, but it's still like, Opno's a great player, so like, I felt like I played pretty well, so I'll have to play well again.
Well, both Pedantic Potato and myself, we both knew that this was going to be an absolutely amazing race. I don't know if you guys realized it, but we were the ones you guys beat last week.
Yes,
So
I did actually realize that kind of when I looked at the bracket. I know obviously I beat Potato, and then I was like, oh, did they kind of like putting you two together as like a little revenge or something? I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know.
This is we call this the remorse commentators booth.
But maybe Revenge Comms would have been the better title. I don't know.
Yeah, Potato would have been like, Tabby dies there, thank God. Oh. Good, he deserved it.
No,
Good Lionels, get them, my pretty Lionels.
Oh, those Lionels! Oh my goodness,
Oh,
that screen
man.
south of start. Oh my! I think I had 3 deaths. It looks like I think they were all in that screen, in that one screen. And then there's a few that I didn't have because I had saved right before it, so I hit reset like before so those don't even count on your death count.
Yeah,
I think
those
one of the times they
bottleneck.
killed you, it was like 40 minutes into the game even.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you up A, you're down to 3 hearts. They can get you like. And every time I was like, I need to kill a few here so that there'll be less on the, and I couldn't even like kill one.
Yeah, those. At least most of the rest of the overworld treated both of you pretty well. So
Yeah, just a couple of those screens were rough.
yeah, you two actually in overworld exploration diverged quite a bit. So it was actually interesting to watch as one of you went west, one of you went east, and then towards the end of the game, one of you was still looking for level 8, one of you was still looking for level 7. Those kind of things. So it was actually pretty fun to see. I think both of you checked almost the entire overworld. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I checked everything. I had 1 power bracelet spot left, and then I didn't get raft. So just those were unchecked. But and then
yeah, go ahead.
right at the end, I did kind of Death Mountain and I was like really far, and I'm like, I only have 1 take any on my tracker. I was like, is this right? And then I found 2 up in East Death Mountain. I was like, oh, it is right.
Yeah, there was no way to not buy a candle. Yeah, you had to buy a candle in that seed. No, that's not true. There was, I take that back. There was the take any in the open cave up on Death Mountain. So
Yeah.
you could have gotten a candle there.
Yeah, or like bombing into that if you had gone up there with bombs, but no candle.
Both of you bought a candle from the same shop within just a couple of minutes from each other. So you were both kind of feeling that.
Oh, I was definitely. I think I was more worried that I didn't have a candle more than I didn't have a sword. I was like, "Where's the candle? Like, there's no take any."
Yeah, that's the way I would feel too, because
you're walking by all these burn bushes without a candle, and I'm like, I need a candle here to like hit these spots while I'm walking by here, but just had to like double back on so much of the overworld.
Yep. And that level 8 was pretty nasty in terms of there was no quick way to get to it.
No. I mean, unless you got that recorder, but even then it was a little bit of a jog.
Yeah, and then I saw, the silvers were right there in in that first room that was ladder blocked. And sometimes when I go in there, I'll even clear that room like with arrows or something, and I didn't. I really should have, because then I would have known, like, I probably would have left some of those other dungeons earlier, because I would have known where Silver's was.
Well, if I
It's
recall,
impossible to not find the silvers on this seed because the path in level 8 was forced through that Chevy room.
Yeah, but when I first got to 8, I had arrows, but not the ladder, so I could have like cleared that room with arrows and seen that, which I sometimes do, but I didn't this time. I just got out of there.
Yeah, Tabby found 8 much earlier than you did, Opno. That was the last thing that you had found. Tabby had found him. What would you say, Potato? About 20 minutes or so before.
something along those lines, yeah.
Yeah, I did 1 pretty early, and then I did West Death Mountain right after that, so that's when I would have found it.
So yeah, that knowledge would have helped you just sail through levels.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, GG's to both of you guys. Again, amazing show. You guys were awesome. Any final thoughts before we close this out?
No, just hopefully tomorrow's race can be good as well. We're back at this tomorrow.
Indeed, you will be tomorrow at the same time, 10 o'clock. I do not know who will be here in booth yet, but whoever it is, I'm sure will do an amazing job. Pedantic Potato, any final words from you?
I'd just like to thank our tracker, Jess Andy 8, and I'd like to thank our runners here, Tabby and Opno, who both gave us a great show. And of course, thank you to our audience who participated in the chat, had very nice things to say about these runners. Always great to see you watching. But that's all I've got.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks for doing comms, and both of you, and thanks Jess for tracking.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely thank you guys in the chat, because there were quite a few times where we missed something and you guys would keep us straight. And I echo my co-commentator for thanking the wonderful, amazing Jess Andy for helping us out. And thank you, Pedantic Potato, for being here with me and having a fun night in comms. But that's going to do it for us. My name's Bakuda, and I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my evening, and I invite you to do the same.